All right, guys, so here's what we have in the package for the Liquid Moly FCP Euro box. This is everything we need for the B58 engine on the BMW. Mine is a 2016 340xi, that B58 engine. This is the 0W20, which is the spec that BMW recommends. I know some people who go different directions. I've seen it on YouTube at least. But here is what BMW recommends, so we're going to try it out. Comes with a 5 liter and two 1 liters. I think we end up using almost everything, and we'll probably be left with half a liter or so. Here's the UFT filter for BMW. This should work perfectly. All right, let's get on to the tools we need. All right, next what we're gonna wanna do is jack this thing up. Mine's lowered, so I had to put these ramps under it to get enough clearance. What I'm gonna do next is get that little jack under it and get those jack stands up just on the front, just to make sure. I would never go under your car without jack stands. And then we'll get to changing the oil. Alright, so now we got the car supported by jack stands as well. Makes me feel a lot more comfortable about going underneath. Should have plenty of space to get to that drain plug. Alright, so we loosened the 17mm bolts. Now we're just going to, let's get a rag. Oil's coming like crazy. Or it will be. I'm going to just loosen that. Get that thing out of here. I would even hold the plug with the oil because it's, there she goes. It's a little bit of splashage, but not the end of the world. It's coming out pretty quick and it's hot. Glad we had the gloves. Alright, there's the plug. As you can see, that oil is pouring out. Kind of got everywhere. That's all right, as long as it goes through that hole. Should be good. All right, now that we have the oil draining, what we're gonna want to do is remove this top from the B58 or whatever engine you have. Set that aside. Careful, engine components can be very hot. I was just on a drive. I would be very careful with this. Maybe wait for it to cool off a bit, but I do hear the oil actually drains out faster if it's warm. Next, we're going to want to remove our oil cap. There, just like that. Oil cap is removed. This will actually help it drain a little bit faster, get all that excess air out, and make sure all the oil is out of our car before we start reloading it. What we need to do is locate our our oil filter, which, as you can see, here is the engine bay. It's going to be on the right side. You can see right here that huge 32mm. That's what we're going to have to get loose. It's in kind of an awkward spot. That's why the swivel that I bought should help out a lot. All right, so here, we're gonna get this down. Obviously, we got the swivel. Get this down in there like so. We're locked on, and then all you do is twist her off. Alright guys, here we go. What you're going to want to do is remove that old oil filter, like so. Just cranks right out. Give her a little dab down. Move this little O-ring. You'll want something to pry it, like a screwdriver or a little pry bar. Let's see. There she is. I want that removed. Okay. We already got our new filter out of the housing right here. It's always a good idea to inspect to make sure there's no shards in the old one, no metal shards. Get our new one out. You're going to want the side with the little hinges, these little hitches right here. You're going to want that to go up and in. And turn it like so, so it should not fall out. It's okay if it's a little wobbly. Just make sure it's locked in there. Okay. Perfect. Next, we're going to use our new O-ring. We're going to thread that over the top. Like so. There we have it. It's a good idea to use some excess oil. Rub that on that O-ring, get it greased up. I assume that will help hold suction. Alright, grease that up a little bit. Perfect. And then from there, while we're here, remove the old washer from the drain plug. Let's clear it up a little bit. And this kit here actually comes with a brand new washer, so throw that on like so.